Rain falling here at game time as it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, lefty Martin Perez, not an overpowering guy. Sneaky quick, 92 to 93 miles an hour. Good hard slurve. His changeup is a good pitch. Not overpowering, but one thing I like that he does, and you'll know early on if he's pitching well, he's not afraid to come inside with the fastball to right-handed hitters.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. If you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Chase Whitley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Renfroe gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line toward the alley in left center. And Escobar has a base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Digging in now for San Diego, Eric Hosmer. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. High and deep to center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. At the track, on the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, number 20. He went deep in the contest last night. That tails back over, strike 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And there is the first hit of the ball game for the Braves.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Turned on down the line. And no shot there for Headley. It's past him, a fair ball.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run, 18 driven in. And the tying run comes around to score from second. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Line toward right center. Margot patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And they won't get him at third as they've moved runners to the corners now with just 1 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Charlie Culberson. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Gloved by Headley. Throw to the plate. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1. Stepping in for the Braves, Chase Whitley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Ready for another chance? Ender Inciarte, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looking to minimize the damage here. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Albies, the runner at third. Culberson at second with 2 gone. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good... Coming to the plate now, Chase Headley. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And the pitch. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Digging in, JT Realmuto. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Coming down in buckets. cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, and in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And he rolls over on that one. Foul. It's still 0-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Headley has a play. Makes the play. 1 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Margot on his horse. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, number 20. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And that one just missed outside. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he takes a called strike one. A little bit outside. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Backhanded. And he'll get in there safely.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him, get down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle. It doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Escobar is calling for it, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Martin Perez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Renfroe. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Yunel Escobar. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3 hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And Eric Hosmer will have a chance next with 2 outs.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ozzie Albies. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Grounder down the line at third. And no shot there for Headley. It's past him, a fair ball. At the plate, Dansby Swanson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 0-2 once more is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. He's set and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Chu is right there as he takes it for the second out. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Chase Whitley. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Albies stands at second with 2 gone. A bouncer up the middle. Taken there by Escobar. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 2-1. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games now. I mean, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch coming, here it is. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Here's Chase Headley as he sends it on the ground to first. Freeman's got it. Culberson, and a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the 1. Settling in now, JT Realmuto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Digging in, Shin-Soo Choo hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a run on. Here's Ender Inciarte. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Renfroe coming in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Number 37 will be the new pitcher on the mound after the delay as we are ready for more baseball. So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He pulls this one into right, and Markakis has got himself a base hit. Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he lays off for ball 1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And a double steal try here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Renfroe is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Kurt Suzuki. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Breaking ball, that's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Markakis over at second. Freeman at first. 2 out in the inning. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. plate for the Padres, number 37. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Hunter Renfroe. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Inciarte on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Yunel Escobar. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Ozzie Albies. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Striding in once again, Dansby Swanson. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Charlie Culberson, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full. 3-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready for another chance? Chase Whitley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that one just missed outside. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Three-two pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a liner. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there.
Whitley at second. Inciarte on at first with 2 down. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Friars 2. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Line hard down the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gun.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Paul DeYoung. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
To 1-2 now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
Boy, Giro, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Manuel Margot stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Freddie Freeman.
I know it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Here's the 0-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Renfroe, one away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, number 20. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And that's in there for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped up, Escobar is there, and that retires the side. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. The Braves lead it 3-2. Grant Dayton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Chase Headley will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto has got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
All right, fielder number 17.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Shin-Soo Choo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Albies scoops it up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres. Still a 3-2 ball game. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll start us off in the 8th. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 1-1 the count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. The 3-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for.
Now batting, shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Tony Zitch enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Tyler Flowers will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. 0-1 the count. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They're up 3-2. Sam Freeman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tony Zitch, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now that's popped up, and there's your first out of the inning. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Hunter Renfroe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Inciarte is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter number 00.
Digging in. In to try it again, Yunel Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Will Myers.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Pitch on the way. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order. Will Myers will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 4.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Soft liner to the left side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits. That's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice shot.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. This hit popped this one foul off to the left and out of play. Markakis leads off first with one away. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman. The 2-1. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Kurt Suzuki, working to keep them in the game here. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Renfroe is in now as he gloves it for the 3rd out of the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Arodys Vizcaíno comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul DeYoung. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Albies over to his left. 2 gone.
Center fielder number 7.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Even 1-1 count to Margot. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. San Diego down to their final strike.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
You don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Fouled away. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Atlanta rode an important sixth-inning to victory in this one. Chase Whitley wins his third of the season. Aroldis From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami. Coming to the plate now, Jose Pirela. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder.
Now the pitch.
Pirela.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Hard on the ground towards short. Rojas fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Got it second. Second baseman.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. The pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. The 0-1. Missed with a slider. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting third.
Digging in now for San Diego, Eric Hosmer. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Waiting on it is Brinson, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Ready now, Cameron Maven. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Now the 0-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He's 1 for 5. A ball and 2 strikes. Rojas, base runner at first with 1 out. Count still at 1-2.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Renfroe is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready now for the Marlins, Derek Dietrich. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. 2 out with the man at first. Bounce it to the left side. DeYoung's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Hunter Renfroe. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to right field. Maben is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Brinson going back off the sculpture. It's a home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Here's Chase Headley.
Third baseman number 13.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Line toward center field. And Headley will reach, hits a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Prado. Here's Castro for 1. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Next to the plate for the Padres, JT Realmuto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Margot leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dietrich on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 61.
So here now is the pitcher, Luis Perdomo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. But the Padres draw first blood. Ready now for the Marlins, Starlin Castro. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike one. Slider up that he gets a call on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground to third. Headley's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting seventh, center fielder.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Perella, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Brinson racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Spangenberg hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Castro has it, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Eric Hosmer.
Striding in once again, Eric Hosmer. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. Stepping up now, Ryan Holiday. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, pitcher Adam Conley.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Adam Conley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Pops this one up, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Miguel Rojas is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. 1-1 now the count of the Marlins first baseman. Maben, the runner at first with two gone. And this is taken for a cold strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Margot will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Ready for another chance? Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Castro's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Paul DeYoung. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Grounded weakly toward third. Up with it now is Prado on to first, and that is two quick outs to start the fourth.
Third baseman number 13.
So two are gone in the Padre fourth, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Padres digging in to try it again. Derek Dietrich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Up around the face. Downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
3-0 count. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Lifted into center field. DeYoung into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
In there, a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Stepping in, Lewis Brinson, runner in scoring position with Jugón. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. He's taken strike one. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Prado on third with 2 out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. At the plate, Manuel Margot, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder number 7.
Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it 1 good at-bat at a time.
Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Castro takes it in. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The pitcher number 61.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 66.
Luis Perdomo will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only 1 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball 1. Looped out towards short. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, Dero, that's the case right there. He hit it just like he thought it soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
In now, Jose Pirela, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg. He swings and lines it to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away. Runners on the corners now with one man gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Here's Castro for 1. Relay to first in time, and just Johnny Giavotella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 72, Johnny Giavotella.
A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Right fielder.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of that fastball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Perella has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 49, Ryan Elling.
Ready for another shot now. Hunter Renfroe 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths.
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's given the Padres a 4-2 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Paul DeYoung will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. This is line to left. Dietrich has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 13,
Here's Chase Headley. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Manuel Margot, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line hard toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And you see there, he's currently in second place on the Friars in that category. Ready once again, JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here comes another 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1 and 2. The 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2 and 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Count remains 2 and 2. Margot is off at first with 2 away. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Soft liner to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Standing in now, Luis Perdomo, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up, and the Friars have doubled up. They lead it 4-2. Up next from Miami, Justin Bour. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out. Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Perella arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Here's Starlin Castro. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Drilled to the left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Martin Prado now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Prado hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
One there.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Prado rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and the Marlins have tied it. It's a 4-4 game.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. A fastball that just misses inside. The 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds at 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Brinson at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground to third. There to take it is Headley. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 48.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Now playing center field is
slow little grounder left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Spangenberg. Singled homer run in his last time up. First offering on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dietrich has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Eric Hosmer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gloved by Castro. On to first, and this will ready now for the Marlins, number 12. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready with the 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. DeYoung backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cameron Maybin. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ready for another shot now, Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th.
1-1.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
1-2.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. This game's all tied at 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Renfroe.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Prado was there. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
Now batting, shortstop.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's Chase Headley as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. High fly ball out to deep right field. Ranging back is Maben. Still ranging back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now 6-4. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Stepping in now, Jose Torres. And he puts it on the ground to second. Castro has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning. Leading off the inning, Justin Bour, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 39, Kirby Yates.
First pitch on its way. The high fastball is in there.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called, one away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter. Instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Derek Dietrich is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Starlin Castro. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
The 0-1. A wave and a miss.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Nick Whitgren will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. JT Riddle will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. This is line to left. Dietrich is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Corey Spangenberg. As he grounds one briskly to short. Rojas is there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to short. On to first, and they don't come any easier. Martin Prado now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Popped him up. Hosmer moving to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 10.
Up next from Miami, JT Riddle. He's set, and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Spangenberg has it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. Riding in once again, Ryan Holiday. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 0-1 the count. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater.
Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The San Diego Padres came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jose Torres gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Kirby Yates works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score of our ball game tonight.